Hello, Southside Salamanders. This is Miss Nix, and this is my dog Gizmo. Say hi, Gizmo. Hi. Gizmo's 12 years old. He's a Chihuahua, and I just thought you might want to see my pet, or at least one of them. Happy Easter weekend. I hope that you guys are all staying healthy, happy, and well. And today I thought I would show you how to paint with markers. Yeah, I know a lot of you probably don't have paint at your house, but there's a good chance that you probably have some kind of markers. They may not be Crayola, but you may have some kind of markers at your house. So as long as you have markers and some water, you can paint. Isn't that neat? So let me show you what you need. First of all, you need some newspaper or something to cover the surface that you are working on, so we won't mess up our tables. And then we need, of course, a piece of paper and a pencil if you want to start with a pencil. Some kind of permanent marker like a Sharpie. Your regular watercolor markers, water-based markers. They don't have to be Crayola, but this is my preference. This is what I like to use. And then you can use a spray bottle of water, like this. And you want to set it on the mist setting. Or, if you don't have a spray bottle, you can get a cup of water. And yes, here's my Minion cup. Yes, I love my Minions. And a paintbrush. And if you don't have a paintbrush, you can use a Q-tip. Basically, you just use whatever you have at your house. Okay? Just want to have fun. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw our oval. And remember, an oval is kind of like a squished circle. So what I like to do is start at the top and then come down and then back around. And remember, we're using our whole arm, not just our fingers or our hand, because then it makes it look all squishy. And if it doesn't look perfect, it's okay. It's alright. Just have fun with it. Well, here we go. Let's see if I can make a good oval. I'm going to start here at the top and curve around. Go close to the bottom and curve back up. Now, it's not a perfect oval, but it's close enough. It'll work for me. So, now remember, eggs are rounded. They're three-dimensional forms. They're not shapes. They're not flat. So, when you're drawing your lines and your patterns on there, you want to make sure that they are curved as well, that they follow the curve of the egg. So, when I'm drawing my lines, I'm not going to go straight across. I'm going to kind of curve them like this. And you can draw anything that you want to. You could do polka dots, you could do stripes, whatever floats your boat. That is remember, this is your egg and you are the artist. So you pick. And it's okay if you leave some of the white showing. You know, I always like you to fill it up, but in this case, since we're going to be painting, it's actually better if you leave some of the white showing. So I'm going to come in here and maybe add some polka dots there, which are, big circles. And then maybe some zigzags here. These are all things that we've done in art at school, so it shouldn't be that hard for you to add some patterns. It's almost like putting a Zentangle on an oval shape and turning it into your Easter egg. And you can make it as simple or as difficult as you want it to be. So you just keep adding whatever patterns and shapes that you want to on your egg. And then after you do that, and you get it exactly the way you want it to be, then you're going to take your watercolor markers and start to color. Now, personally, I know when I'm dyeing eggs, I don't usually dye black eggs. So we want to stay with the brighter colors that are going to show up. And if you have some markers that are pastel colors, those will even be better. So you just go in. And remember, if you're coloring a large space, I like to use the side of the marker remember these are cone shapes, you see that? And so instead of coloring with the tip, you're going to color with the side of it, and that gives you a broader stroke as you're coloring. And so I'm going to color all this in, and it's okay if you get outside the lines a little bit, because after you're completely finished, you're going to be cutting this out. So it's okay if you get outside the lines just a little bit. It's not going to matter. Okay, so I'm going to skip over because I don't want to waste your time, because you want to get right to it, I'm sure. So we're going to go over here to the one that I've already finished coloring. And I'm just going to start with a Q-tip. I'm just going to show you that one. So I'm going to get some water on it. And then pick a space And let's see, I'm just going to color right on to this blue. And what it does is it moves the ink that I put on there around so that it will spread it out and it'll look more like watercolor. There we go. Now you do have to be careful because see, orange and blue, they end up and make brown together, so you got to be careful what colors you put things near. And you may need more than one Q-tip because I don't want to put that right on the orange. If I put that right on the orange, then it's going to turn brown, and I don't really want that to happen. So obviously I can use the other end also. So I'm going to go to a new space. Let's see, let's go right in here. Color this yellow and spread it out a little bit. That one's going to be a little bit harder to see because it's lighter. But you can do that. You can also do this with the paintbrush. Same thing. You just pick a spot and you paint in that area and it just fills it in. Now that part is fun. This is fun. But personally, I like doing the spray mist the best. So if you have a spray bottle, you're just going to take it. You don't want to go crazy with it because if you get too much water, then all the colors are ran together and then you'll end up with this icky, yucky, muddy brown color. It's not a very pretty color. So I'm just going to lightly mist this, spread this, and you can see that it starts running. And see, mine's going to run a little bit more because it is on a wall. If you're on a table, it will stay a little bit better. And then you can kind of wait and watch and look and see where you need to spray it some more. So see, it's kind of getting a little bit icky right in here. Yours won't look like that if you have it laying down, but you can see how it's starting to drip. And so I'll have to get something to clean that up in just a second. But anyway, that's how you paint using with markers and water. So I hope that you have fun designing your own paper Easter egg, and after it's finished drying, you can cut this out and hang this up. And I hope you enjoyed this. And I love you guys more than I did before. So happy Easter. Love you. Bye.